Hey, what's going on, y'all? We're back with another fighter feature. Tim Loy here with my man Jeff Hobbs. And Jeff, we're joined today by Garrett Gross, getting ready to throw down for the first time in the Aries cage this Saturday at Aries 6, taking on DeWitt Dixon. I'm excited to get to chat with him today. He's a guy that's got probably one of the most experienced guys that I think it's safe to say, the most experienced guy we've had on an Aries card since we got started.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited to meet you, Garrett. Looking back through your resume, I know you spent a lot of time with Shamrock, is where I first came familiar with you. So, man, I am excited because I've heard a lot about you from Matt and the crew at Agoge. They're pretty high on you, and they don't get high on a lot of people. So there's got to be something special there.
Yeah, man. So Garrett, we're a week out. I'd say the hard part's done as far as training goes. We just on that weight cut tip now, I guess, getting ready for middleweight. But you fought as low as lightweight, man. So you just started fighting these heavyweights in the last year. So what was the cause behind that change?
Well, my very first amateur fight was at 205, and then I had like 20 fights as an amateur at 185. When I decided to go pro, I thought just height and reach would be better to drop some, because I'm 5'9". So I went to 170, and then I was still fighting, like physically, I felt as strong as anybody at that weight, and I do at 185 as well. But I was fighting guys 6'2", 6'3", 6'4". But the older that I've gotten, I've just naturally gotten bigger. So I mean, it's hard. I could make 155 or 170, but I'm 195 now, so that's a lot of weight to. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
the only time that I've ever thought about quitting fighting is during a weight cut.
Right. So 185, you're at least comfortable. It sounds like, not miserable going into things, and honestly, I can see it on the regional scene, where the paydays just aren't what they are at the top level. Putting your body through that has got to be less than appealing, So I get it for sure. You got DeWitt Dixon coming up here in about a week. This one was very interesting, I thought, because his experience is dwarfed by the amount of fights you had. However, he was very quick to jump in. He didn't hesitate. So DeWitt's 1-1. He's actually coming off of his first loss, a fairly decorated amateur. It looks like big, strapping, muscular, athletic guy. What are your thoughts on this matchup in particular?
I mean, I don't know what he's got a little bit of film on mine. He like a boxer. When I was young in my pro career, I would fight anybody too, because you think like I beat somebody that's got that many fights, it looks good, well, which it does, but it never worked out for me.
Right. So, you're training over there at Agoge. This will be your first fight, if I'm not mistaken, out of that camp officially. What's the vibe like been over there? You guys have got a lot of guys on this card. You guys take up 9-10 slots on this card. So it has to be good energy, I would think, with everybody kind of gearing towards that same end date.
Yeah, I love Agoge, man. I've trained at a lot of gyms, and it's by far the best gym that I've trained at overall, like with the people and training just in general. But yeah, I mean, everybody's getting ready and make it happen Saturday.
Jeff, what you got for Garrett?
Garrett, I'm just curious. It's you started this back in 2011 as far as your pro career goes. I mean, a lot of these cats on this card were probably in middle school lunchtime cafeteria, when you were starting this shit, man. What is it that keeps you motivated? What is it about the sport that still keeps you, attracted to it, that keeps you going? 33 by no means is a death wish anymore in this sport. I mean, you got people that hit their peak about this time, but what are your goals? Like, what is it that still gets you up every day into the gym and keep making a run at this?
I mean, I just love to fight. Honestly, I'm a competitor, but growing up, I did all sports: basketball, football, track, baseball. My high school didn't have wrestling, But I played college football, and then when I got out, that's when I started MMA. But even as a kid, I mean, I could fight my best friend and then still be best friends after. I just love to fight. So I mean, it's kind of just been there, my whole entire life.
Right, right. Well, does the fact that you've kind of hit some of those peaks, you were seen on Bellator, you've had the Dana White Contender Series, does that put a lot of that pressure? Like some of these young cats, they're trying to get there, and you've like, man, I've been there, done that. It kind of takes that pressure off of things. It's like you've already been on that stage under those lights, so now this is just kind of old hat to you at this point.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I just love to fight. Obviously, like the overall goal would to be fight there again, but regardless, I'm gonna do it because I love to do it.
So either somebody's going to pay you to fight, or you're just going to be out in the, you're going to find somebody out for free. One way,
Not going to jail for it anymore.
right. One way or the other, though, Garrett's fighting, so you can either pay to see it, or we can try to stay out of trouble while it happens. Is that about it?
Yeah.
Now you were recently out in Vegas competing, weren't you?
No, I was just out there just watching the ADCC trial.
Okay. Well, so what was that like, man? Is that something you've done in the past, or?
No, maybe next year.
Okay.
I've done a lot of jiu-jitsu tournaments. I would like to eventually, maybe more when I'm getting closer to being done fighting. The very first jiu-jitsu tournament that I ever did, I paid $100 and tore my meniscus.
Oh, shit.
There's not a lot.
All right. Well, before I hand it back to Tim, I just got to know, because I'm a football coach, man. What position?
College, I played strong safety.
Strong safety. All right. So you cracking skulls there too.
I love it, man. I love it. We're definitely excited to have you in the cage next weekend, man. A big pro card, big amateur card. Be your first time fighting in Chattanooga and in Tennessee, so we're definitely excited to see what you bring. Bring to the table here, man. A lot of experience, obviously. Fighting some really known names on your resume. I see Bilal Muhammad on here. We got some top notch guys here. So I'm definitely excited to see what you can do. I will let you give some shout outs where they're due, man. Are there any friends or family training partners that you want to give some love to? I'll let you do that here. And let the fans out there know also where they can follow your social media so they can keep up with what you got going on.
Oh man, really, I just like to thank all of Agoge, man, Matt and Larry. They've made a big impact to my life in a short amount of time. Just all the training partners there. And then my Instagram is Garrett155 Gross, and then Facebook's just Garrett Gross.
What about anybody at Agoge you want to not give shout outs to and really just punk out? Like
Greg Hopkins, man.
Greg, Logan, just throw somebody under the bus before you get off here.
What'd you say?
Throw somebody under the bus before you get off here. Greg, Logan, somebody.
Yeah, who to Agoge hasn't been there to help you get ready for this? I bet Greg Hopkins can make that list.
He's there every once in a while to help.
Trying to sell you a roof, though, right? He ain't training. He's trying to sell you a roof.
Awesome, man. Hey, we're looking forward to it, Garrett. Folks, you can see this next Saturday, Camp Jordan Arena, Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's Aries Fight Series 6. You can catch the pay-per-view at Spectation Sports, and you can get your tickets at fightertix.com. Hey, Garrett, we're really looking forward to it. Thanks for the time, man. We will see you in one short week.
Appreciate it, brother.
Appreciate you, man.